The present progressive tense, we have the auxiliary be and we add the ing to the verb. You can use the present progressive tense when the action trying is happening at the same time you say the sentence. So, I'm trying to make dinner. I'm trying to make dinner. The action trying is happening right now. I'm trying to make dinner is the same as I am trying to make dinner. We have the subject, we have the to be auxiliary, and we have the verb plus ing. He's, she's, it's trying to make dinner. He, she, it is trying to make dinner. We have the subject, the auxiliary is, because we have the third person singular. And then we have the verb plus ing. You're, we're, they're trying to make dinner. You, we, they are trying to make dinner. We have the subject, we have the verb are, the auxiliary verb are in this case, because these are plural subjects, you, we, they, and then we have the verb ing. This is the form of the present perfect progressive, present progressive, sorry. Let's look at the spelling, okay? Consider the last two letters of the word. If we have a consonant and then we have an E, you must drop the final E and add ing. For example, smile, we have finishing with an E, so we eliminate the last E and we add ing. Smiling. Write, writing. Okay, if there is one vowel and one consonant, then we double the consonant and add ing, just like we did with the past tense regular verbs. Sit, we have one vowel and one consonant, so we have sitting. The consonant T is doubled. Run, running. The consonant N, which is followed by one vowel U, is doubled, so we have running. There are exceptions. Snow, which has a vowel and a consonant, is snowing, because the consonant W sounds like a vowel. Snow, snow. It's more like a vowel. But fix, we also have X, which is followed by an I. The consonant X is not doubled. Fixing. Very, very rare that you will see X doubled in English. If you have two vowels and one consonant, or two consonants, then you just add the ing. Do not double the consonant. Read, which has two vowels, the E and the A, and then the consonant, we do not double. Reading. Rain, raining. No double consonant. Stand, which finishes with two consonants. Standing. We do not double. Push, two consonants. Pushing. Stand, two consonants. Standing. Okay, if you have access, you can do exercise 2 in the Moodle site. We have the progressive tense questions. The order of words in the present progressive is similar to the order of other forms. Remember the quasi form. Q, question word. A, auxiliary. S, subject. And I, infinitive. The only difference here is that the infinitive is the verb with the ing, and the auxiliary is not do or did or does, but be. So you have to conjugate correctly the verb be for the auxiliary. What are they doing? The question word is what, the auxiliary is are, the subject is they, and we have the verb plus the ing, which is doing. This is the order of the question with a question word. The question word always precedes an information question. So, in a yes-no question, the question word is not necessary. Is he coming? We have the auxiliary is, singular third person, he, the subject, and coming, which is the verb plus the ing. Yes, she is. Is he coming? Yes, he is. Okay, let's look at the short answers. Yes, I am. No contraction. No, I am not. The contraction you can make with I'm. Yes, he is. Yes, she is. Yes, it is. No contraction. No, he, she, it is not. You can contract with he's not or he isn't. No, he isn't. No, he's not. Yes, you, we, they are. That's no contraction. No, you, we, they are not. You can contract you're not or you aren't. No, you aren't. No, you are not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, this is not contracted. No contraction in the short answer with the to be auxiliary. The simple present with the present progressive. Let's look at the difference. The simple present expresses habits, routines, and facts. I wash my car on weekends. Every weekend, I do this repetitive, habitual routine. I wash my car. The children go to school every day. Every day, the children go every day. Europe is a continent. This is a fact. Now, the present progressive instead expresses an action that is happening right now while the speaker is speaking. The phone's ringing. The phone is ringing now. This is not a habit, it's not a routine, and it's not a fact. The phone is ringing, okay, because it's ringing now. I'm washing my hair. I'm washing my hair now. The present simple uses do and does as auxiliaries in questions and negatives. When does the train leave? We don't know the answer. So does is the auxiliary. Don't do is the auxiliary with not to make the negative. Instead, the present progressive uses am, is, and are as auxiliaries, and so you can just make the negative with not, and you can just change the order. So, when are we leaving? When are we leaving? Here's the auxiliary. I am not cooking dinner. We can just use not with the auxiliary I am. I am not cooking dinner. One thing to consider with the present progressive is non-action verbs. Some verbs are not used in the present progressive, or not usually used. They're called non-action verbs. I'm hungry right now. I want an apple. It's incorrect to say I am wanting an apple because want is a non-action verb. We also call these a stative verb. Want is non-action. It expresses a physical or emotional need, not an action. I hear a bird. Do you hear it too? Okay, you don't say I'm hearing a bird, even if it seems like the action is now. Are you hearing it too? Hear is more like a state. It's a state. Hear is a non-action verb. It expresses a sensorial experience, not an action. So, a sensorial experience, all of the senses you can do with this. It's a non-action. Listen to is a non-action. You listen to something for a reason. Not, I'm in my apartment. I hear music. The music is loud. I'm in my apartment. I'm studying. I have a stereo. I'm listening to music. Okay, so listening to is used in the progressive because it is considered something that you do for a reason. You're listening to music. I listen to music when I study. So this is progressive. See is a non-action verb too. Seeing happens because my eyes are open. Seeing a physical action, not a planned action. Look at is an action verb. You are looking at something that is an action. You look at something for a reason, just like you listen to something. Watch instead is an action verb. I watch something for a long time, but I look at something for a short time. I see many things in the room. I'm looking at the clock. I want to know the time. You see, I can use progressive here because I am looking. I have a reason to look at the clock. Bob is watching TV. This is an action verb, so you can use the ing form without the progressive. Some non-action verbs: want, need, like, love, hate, hear, see, smell, taste, understand, know, believe, and think. Okay, just remember that these verbs generally are not used with action progressive verb tenses. Okay, think in the sense that you believe something. I think you are correct. I think you are correct. I believe you are correct. I don't say I am thinking you are correct, because the idea is to believe. Okay, if you have access, you can do exercise 4. Now, using make or do. Make and do have very similar meanings. We use make with objects like a mistake, an impression, a telephone call, make progress, you make the bed, you make dinner, you make lunch, you make breakfast, you make tea and coffee and dessert and cake. Instead, with do, we do the accounts, we do work, we do shopping, we do homework. So keep in mind that those objects are different. We don't make work, we do work, okay? Let's just look at finally too many and too much. Too is frequently used with many and much. Too many before count nouns, too much before non-count. Okay. And there were too many people. There was too much noise. That's countable and uncountable. Sorry, let me just see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, you don't see that, but that's no problem. There were too many people. There was too much noise. So that is the lesson for today.